So my name is Ibtisem. I'm from an area called Jisr al-Shughur in Idlib in Syria. I'm married, I have 6 kids, and I came here to Cincinnati a year ago. I love Cincinnati a lot because it's just like Jisr al-Shughur, my area, where it's really green. So initially we did not want to leave. I mean, they cut the electricity, they took everything away from us, water, electricity, everything. My kids used to go to school under the shelling and the airstrikes, and that was dangerous, a lot, you know, so dangerous. And I was still like there until they arrested my nephew, and they started after that kidnapping the school girls on their way home. So this is when I said enough is enough. I can take the life without electricity, without water, without anything, but to kidnap the kids, it's something I cannot stand anymore. So I called my husband and I told him I have to leave. We left without any clothing, so I put on my kids like 4 layers of clothing, so when we get to Lebanon I can change for them until I'm able to buy them new things. The situation there, if they know that someone is talking against the government, they will arrest them. So I became in danger, and I went to the United Nations and I told them that now I'm in danger. I'm so scared for my life and my family's life. So it took a long time, months, and then a year, and then like 26 months. And I was going to the UN and asking them, and they kept on telling me it's under review, under review. My kids were without school for 3 years. I needed to settle somewhere. So finally, after 2 years and 2 months, they agreed that we can come here. So at the beginning, we were refugees in Lebanon. And we started a small project funded by the UNHCR. They gave us the money in order for us to establish some kind of business for us, to support our families, not as a refugees, not to be dependent on anyone, and not, so will be a good production in the community there. So Souq al-Tayyib is the idea of it. The farmers will bring their produce there. Everything is organic and fresh, and they will give it to the ladies who are cooking there. Mr. Muzawwaq, who's the owner of it, his idea is to encourage and to help the women at their houses to develop and have a source of income by them cooking and selling their food. So yeah, it was a turning point when they told us to go to Caritas, and that day they were speaking about this cooking project, and in 1 hour my life turned from desperate and doing nothing to being productive, using my home cooking expertise to create a new business. So it ttotally like flipped 180 degrees. So when we first came here, we were very skeptical about coming to America, and we were afraid that the American people won't accept us. When we met with the American people, it was totally the opposite. They are so far away from the stereotype about the Americans that we hear about back in our countries, and they were so welcoming and so loving and so giving. When they helped from the bottom of their hearts, not because they have to help, because they want to help. So we're very happy that we are in Cincinnati. They are very loving people, and as I said, they don't hate us like we learned through the TV back home. They are welcoming. When I first came here and I went to school to learn English, and I was introducing myself to the teacher, she said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "From Syria," and she started crying and she hugged me.